Topping our newscast today, Valentine's is supposed to be a day of love. But for one woman, she is left recovering from her wounds after an estranged boyfriend kidnapped and subjected her to nearly 8 hours of physical and sexual abuse. Here's more.
The abuse she had suffered at the hands of her estranged boyfriend, Kembo Dietis, had already caused her to flee the island. She only returned to deal with a family issue when Dietis found her bringing her worst fears to light. The court complaint states that the victim was walking to the store when Dietis approached her in a red Toyota Corolla, ordering her to get in the car, stating, quote, "Get in before I chop you," end quote. At his behest and out of fear, she complied, completely unaware of what Dietis had in store. He first took her to the Totu pipeline, where he stole her driver's license, cell phone, and purse. After that, he took her to Hagåtña and made her withdraw $60 from her account. With that money, Dietis bought beer and cigarettes before driving her to Ipao Beach Park, where the assaults began. While there, court documents state that he repeatedly slapped her in the face and ordered her to tell her friends and family that they were back together. After slapping her about 15 times, he then forced her back in the car, making a stop for more beer before parking near a basketball court in Totu. Dietis' assault on the victim intensified from slapping to punching her in the face about 5 times, strangling her and attempting to ram her head into a metal basketball pole. But he was far from finished. He then forced the victim back into the car and drove her to his home. The victim told police that she was forced to climb into the residence through a window which led to Dietis' bedroom. While inside, the abuse continued as she was repeatedly struck and hit, not only with his fists, but with various items in the room. At one point, she told police that, quote, Dietis struck her with 4 different golf clubs so hard that each one broke, end quote. According to the victim, Dietis was fueled by rage that she was seeing someone new. The abuse continued as he began burning her with lit cigarettes, beating her on and off, and sexually abusing her. The abuse did not stop until Dietis' brother broke down the door and convinced him to leave. Once he left, she was able to escape. With black eyes, a swollen face, lacerations on her hands, and multiple burns on her hand, arm, and chest, she reported the traumatic events to police, stating that she believed Dietis was going to kill her. Police state that they searched Dietis' residence, discovering several broken golf clubs, later taking Dietis into custody. He has been charged with kidnapping, first-degree criminal sexual conduct, second-degree criminal sexual conduct, third-degree criminal sexual conduct, aggravated assault, second-degree robbery, and terrorizing. He was booked and confined.